Hey, what is up, artists and art fans? Thank you guys for tuning into the spot where we get to talk to all your favorite Instagram artists about the trade, the tools, and we can't forget about them tips. Today, we have a back-to-back double dose of chatting with Zim. Haven't really done this in a while just because I took over the summer hours. Right now, we are actually, I think this is the last day of summer. So, hey, that's how it is, you know. Eventually, we'll end up going back to the Sunday format, and then after that, I could go ahead and get more guests on. Um, but yeah, that being said, hopefully you guys, thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully you guys enjoy the show. Today, I see him already. We are going to talk with a returning guest. He joins us all the way from episode number 30 when he made his first appearance here, all the way from Arkansas. Um, you know, the man that has that style that I call control chaos. So let's all welcome back Trent Michael Connor, aka, you guys know it, ConArtist graphic design. So let's go ahead and get him on the mothership here. And while we go ahead and beam him up, I want to say everybody else who's been tuning in. Shout out to Tone Deaf Guy, Halo Halo,
I've lost.
Creasy. Ah!
Oh, hit the flip button. I'm
Bro!
sorry. I'm sorry. Jimmy.
I, I was about to say, I was like, man, I got the wrong person.
No, you got the right person. I'm trying to figure this out. Uh,
There
there
you
we
go.
are.
Awesome. Hey, we got a sneak peek behind the scenes, man. What better?
A little bit of a peek there. A little bit of a peek there. Now I was trying to get it better because I know last time you could hardly see, and I decided to flip my phone. So this time I'm flying blind. I can't see you. All I can see is the back of my phone. So
Oh, man. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. You It looks great. Perfect view. So we're
thank
pretty
you.
awesome.
So how's it going? Zim
We
zim 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 zim.
Zemzema, who has the keys to my Kia? It's supposed to say Beamer, but I don't have a Beamer. You ever heard that song? Zima,
No, I haven't heard that.
who got the keys to my Beamer? I don't have a
No, I
Be-
haven't
I
heard
don't
that.
have a Beamer though. I got fucking Kia.
Hey, I got a total monkey car, but it is what it is.
Hey man, as long as it
Yeah,
gets you from
yeah,
point A to point B, you're all good.
that is right. That is right.
Cool, man. Con artist, man. What's been going on, dude?
Oh, just trying to do all this, man, and it's just trying to keep the art flowing. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you lose a little bit, but I'll tell you what. Uh, since the last time I was on, I've put out quite a bit more stuff, and you pushed me to do more fan art versus original art, which you've seen I've been putting out quite a bit of that.
Oh, for sure.
Uh,
I'm digging that.
And it's helped, it really has, just kind of using that to get the flow. Everything ain't got to be original art, but I mean that does help just to get something down on paper and just make something a little different. Try to keep your aesthetic to it. So it's been pretty fun doing some fan art, but at the same time, it's like I want to get back to doing original art, and sometimes I get lost because I start seeing Batman man all the time. So
Yeah, man. And talking about Batman, happy Batman Day.
is it Batman Day?
Hey, man, that's what I said. There's a lot of talk. Bruce 13 and I, we double checked and we found that it was on the 19th, which was Friday. And some sites said that it's celebrated today, the 21st. I think today is the official, though.
Now, what makes it Batman
I have no freaking clue.
Day? Well, we'll just say Happy Batman Day, and it just happens to be one of my favorites of the DC. I'm more of a Marvel guy, but I'd have to say Batman is my go-to DC character. Um, so
You know what? And I would agree with that. I think that that's pretty much my go-to as well.
he's fun. He's a fun character. He's tortured and he's lost it all, but he's got it all, but don't know what to do with it. It's pretty. He's a good character all around. And contingency plan. You know, he's always got one. You know, he's always got a backup. So you gotta love that. No matter what, he's got it covered.
No, word.
So
Definitely, definitely. So, I mean, besides getting into more of your fan work and just putting a little bit more art up, man, how has this COVID art life affected you, my friend?
well, it's affected me a little bit. And you know, last time I was on your show, I had a a gallery showing down in Corpus Christi, Texas. And I packed, you know, I framed a bunch of stuff and sent a bunch of sea life pieces down there. And then COVID hit. So everything got shut
Mm,
down. So it went like 5 months before anything could even happen or she could even open because it's a brand new place. And it's my friend Allie that I grew up with, you know, and she lives down there in Corpus Christi and opened her own hair salon. It's a clean hair salon down there. And it's a great place. Go check it out. They have all, if you're in that area, anyway. But she wanted me to show some art down there with another guy that was a local artist. And so she gave us 2 spots. And of course, you know, it took forever for that anything to happen with that. And even after she opened, you know, not much happened. But I eventually did sell a piece, first piece ever. So I'm
wow.
now technically a professional artist since I have
There,
made money.
there you
So,
go.
but
Hand claps, everybody. Round of applause.
but and all that came from your show. So I mean,
Oh, thank you.
watching the first episodes and coming through and getting the advice from a lot of your artists on there, you know, it really helps. So I mean, Instagram and your show have been great tools for me as far as getting my art out there and just spreading, you know, getting better at it. Just and you know, like I said, you saying do fan art, do you don't want to do it, just do 30% fan art and 70% original, you know,
Yep.
and just do fan art. I have, you know, increased quite a bit.
You know,
But
and while we talk about that fan art, let me go ahead and on my end, I'll show the viewers in case they're not following, you know, and committing the ultimate chatting with Zim Sin here, you know, not following.
everybody,
So there we go. Right now, I'm
what are
showing.
you showing there?
Right now, I am showing the Batman, the colored one.
Yeah, where you standing on the rooftop there?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just a little 4x4. I think I actually have that one right here. Right there. That
there,
one there?
there it is. That's the one.
Yeah, that was a pretty fun little piece. It was just didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to, but it did. It did all right.
Now, is that the original you got there? The one you just
Yes, that's the original. That's it. Yeah, not very many copies of stuff. Though I will tell you something. I have kind of started doing, and because you know when you do stuff in pencil or pen, which I try to do a lot of pen work and just leave the pencil out of it. But when I get bigger, I do try to put a rough sketch down and then go in with the detail. But I try to use that pen like a pencil, you know, and try to
yeah.
just because I feel like you lose the soul sometimes when you know you got that graphite down and then you ink it and then you erase that graphite. You almost feel like you lost that soul to the you know to the picture. And you always kind of feel like I wish I had done that. But I've been kind of doing to where I'll do a throwdown, like say the Violator, and I got these out for reference. You know, I did this in ink, you know, and just threw it down real quick with ink, and wanted to color it. Knew I wanted to color it, but I was afraid that I would lose something with it. So I went ahead and I made a stock print of this and colored that.
There you go.
So that way I could keep the original and I have an original colored piece.
There we go.
Though I didn't have to, you know, ruin this one where I just did that. And they're both technically originals. So it's been kind of helpful because I always kind of wished I'd have kept that original ink or pencil piece, you know. So that's been a kind of a handy little thing there.
Yeah, and I mean you. I mean, correct me here, but you also do digital, right?
I have. It's been a long time since I've done anything digital.
Okay.
To be completely honest with you, it really has. But I have messed around with it. I've just been trying to get more into honing my pen skills, and that's something I've started doing since I was last on the show. I was kind of messing around with pencil and then inking, and stuff like that. Where now I've tried to kind of take the pencil out of it and get better with just doing things with ink alone. And that's where I get that, as you kind of dubbed it, that controlled chaos feel, which I really like that term. I've kind of adopted it, by the way.
Oh yeah, no,
Uh,
it fits you well, man. I mean, if you guys haven't checked him out, if you guys haven't seen his art is dope. I two of my favorite pieces. I love what you did with the Mario, where he's plunging away at his at the
Essential
pipe.
Mario, that's the piece.
That's dope. And my other one is I love your take on the Croc, Killer Croc.
Oh, Killer Croc. Yeah, that was my Arkham the Dark Con series. I was supposed to do eight, but I ended up only doing five. I just kind of lost the steam on it, and after five, I didn't really want to feel like I was forcing it out, so I just stopped at five, even though I said I was going to do eight. I just felt like if I did any more than that, it was going to fall out. Wasn't going to get, but yeah, got those five of them. The Croc you're talking about, these are the originals on those. Done in pen. That was done with I think a .05, just a fine liner. How do you like that one? That was pretty good. They were
Dope.
all, those were fun. Those were pretty fun.
Now,
Yep, so.
now, now, as an artist, man, I know, especially you're uh, very fond of your artwork. Is that something you would let go of your originals right there?
Last time I was on your show, the studio was done totally different. I did send a lot of stuff over there to Corpus Christi, and it hurt. I sat here and dwelled about that forever, Gemma. Uh, it
Oh
was like
man,
I really not want to let those go, and I got anxious about it, and that's really what made me put out a lot more, was because my walls were bare after that, and I just had to put some more stuff back up there. That's my Zen place. I look at these for me. But through that, I have kind of gotten used to the idea of letting them go. Now, I have thought about putting a few of my things up, you know, for sale or doing commissions. I just haven't got the balls to really do it yet.
yeah.
But commissions are one thing, but just selling my other things, I have thought about it. Uh, I figured some sketch card guys would really like to get their hands maybe on that Dark Con series.
No word.
Which has a really awesome Superman in it. I love. You saw that one, right?
Oh
With the
yeah,
lights.
yeah. Saw
Yeah, I got
that.
that one.
The Sailor Moon was dope as well. Your take on it, the
Yeah,
Sailor Moon challenge, if you guys remember.
that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
Uh, let's see. Gutter Baby says, as far as adding color to your piece, it says that she feels like it loses some of the romance of the graphite piece if you lay color right over it.
It does. It does. It really does. And I agree. And that's why I started doing what I was doing, where I'm keeping the original ink or sketch piece, and then doing a separate colored piece. That way, I still have them both, but you still do lose that. But what's kind of cool is doing it in pen, when you do them in pen and you don't use graphite at all. You just use that real fine liner and you just treat it like a pencil, and you get that shading and that lining in there just like a pencil. You just can't smudge it, but you can still get some really good line work in there. That comes through in the color when you put a stock print out, and you decide to color that instead of the original. It still comes through in the base, and so it helps when you're shading or highlighting on top of it with color, because you've got like a guideline. It's been a really useful tool. I kind of thought it cheating a little bit at the beginning, but
Mm.
you're still getting two original pieces. You're getting the non-colored, and you're getting the colored. So I mean, they're both originally done. Kind of work,
No word.
but I don't just tons of stock prints either. I just do one and one, and that's it, done. Uh, so I don't have them floating out there.
And then we got a couple guys in the chat. Regal's World, shout out, and Thalo Halo. both previous guests. So make sure you guys are checking them out on Chatting with Zim YouTube. Shameless plug. But anyway, they say let them out into the world, man. Let your artwork out there, man.
You want it? DM me, I guess. Let's see where we'll go with it.
That's the answer I was looking for there. That way,
I mean, I guess if somebody showed interest or actually said, "Hey, would you let that go?" I would. I mean, nobody's ever asked, so I mean, nobody's ever asked. I guess I just need to say that it's happening. I guess none of my stuff is commissions. None of my stuff has spoken for. It's all just done for me and just for fun. Trying to get better and better. And some of it is fun, but I tell you what, I was working on that Wolverine and Ghost Rider original piece. I was thinking called Old Bones. I don't know if you saw that. I posted it a while back. That's hard. That's big,
the
but it'll be really cool.
the old bones. Let's see. Was this prior to the Ninja Turtle? Oh yeah, yeah,
No, this
yeah,
is
yeah.
actually,
I see it. So here we go. This is
yeah, I
based
leave
on.
it out. I want to work on it every now and then. I just can't bring myself to do it sometimes. It's pretty pain in the ass. But that's one of those that I did start in graphite, and it is going to lose the soul when it's done because it's just going to leave it. I don't know. I might leave it on there. Who knows? We'll see where it goes.
There you go. For some reason, that Ghost Rider reminds me of Bruce with that big ass beard.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I've been trying to stick with on him. I've got a couple versions of him out, but instead of the flaming up, I do the flaming beard because I've never seen it.
Yeah, no,
So I try
that's
to
dope.
keep it different.
Fits it
And
fits
hopefully
fits in
nobody.
today's world with these with the beard stuff. I got one, so boom, a little
Yeah, it
bit.
really does. I'm surprised. I just thought of it, earlier. Maybe they have. I just never seen it. But I thought it was a pretty good concept.
Sweet man. So what else? How else has this COVID art life been treating you besides just putting out more work,
Uh,
man, and newer stuff?
Really, that's it. I don't. I'm pretty well stocked up on stuff. I go to Hobby Lobby now and then to look for frames and maybe re-up on material and stuff. But as far as it affecting me, it's been harder to get some materials I like because things are just taking longer to get into the stores or whatnot. And recently, they just kind of reopened and letting people in. But I don't know. It's been so long since it all started, and so many months that everybody has been social distancing that it's almost weird getting back out there and being around all those people. I feel kind of like, I don't know if I'm too close or if they're too close, what the whole etiquette is. But Arkansas is horrible with it. I tell you, nobody wears a mask around here. It's
Oh
pretty
wow,
insane. But everybody's doing, it is, people are, but I mean, it's not where it should be. There's still some unbelievers out there, I think.
cool.
But
Now, as far as since we're all grounded and got detention for who knows how long, is there any other type of mediums that you want to try, or maybe want to try your foot out here?
I've been wanting to get back into feeling airbrush. I actually got it out like a week ago and was trying to do some airbrushing, and I'm just still. I got to teach myself. I don't know how to use one, so it's like I'm playing with it, breaking it down, and seeing how it all works, so I can understand how it works. And been trying to mess with that and getting the mixture right. That's still kind of a little hard, but I've been consuming myself with stippling a lot here lately. I've been really playing with stippling. Uh, the dot 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 dot.
Hmm.
Sounds like a freaking woodpecker, but I've been putting out some pretty cool stuff. I've been working on doing a lot more galaxy type stuff. I don't know if you saw the Lily Nebula, which is right behind me there, but uh,
No, yeah, man, that is a dope piece, man. I'm a sucker for anything outer space.
same here. And you know what started it was, I did the old World Eater. I kind of redid a World Eater 7 years later, and I did some stippling on that where the galaxy had some pink back there in it, worked into it, and it looks really good. And so I wanted to do more, and what really wanted to do was I had a vision in my head for a Silver Surfer,
Oh,
and to do an amazing galaxy back behind him. And I wanted him kind of in my style, almost the same style as that Batman. And I think when I started doing that Batman that you like, that little square one that I showed, that originally was kind of like how I was seeing Silver Surfer kind of kicking it up, hanging 10 on a surfboard there just in the middle of the galaxy. And was just trying to work something out. And then I just kind of somewhere along the line lost the Silver Surfer and just stuck with the galaxy and just started kind of trying to better myself at that so that when I do throw down that Silver Surfer, it'll be, I don't know, pretty badass. I'm hoping.
Yeah, dude. I mean, with your style, I have no doubt in my mind it's gonna look awesome.
I hope so. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And you've been throwing out some pretty badass stuff here lately too, man. I've been really liking.
Thanks, man.
Uh,
Appreciate it.
just, you guys all have been putting out some really cool stuff. I've been paying attention. I scroll through not near as much as I'd like to. I mean, I stay pretty busy, and when I get in the studio, I try to stay off my phone because it takes away. It really does. That's one of the struggles with it is, trying to take things away, and I try to stay involved in it, and it gets hard, and I don't get to tune in or browse or follow or check out things as much as I like to, but I try to stay supportive to everybody and let everybody know and look for new followers and get inspired by what people are doing. And it's been pretty fun. Uh, cool stuff.
No,
A lot of it's been amazing. Yeah.
no, for sure, man. And one of the key things here, um, at least for like follower wise, I always say just consistency. You know what I mean? Be consistent. Um, and and in 2020, I think right now, the word of the year is collaborate. Um, You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
you could always go ahead find artists that you like, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an artist per se. You could always, if you like somebody's colors, man, hey man, drop some color on my piece, or vice versa, drop some inks. And that's how I think you would really get to know just more people inside the community and whatnot, and you'll be surprised how many people want to collaborate. So,
And that's a really good idea. And I have thought about that several times. I actually did send one to somebody, Jay Strawn. I sent him my Wolverine, my one-liner piece I did, Wolverine, and I was like, "You want to color this? And see what he could do." He was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." And I sent it to him, and he got it on his iPro pad thing with the I don't know that iPad,
yeah.
whatever that is, the Procreate, which is pretty cool. It seems a lot to me, but I know if I made that jump, I'd probably really love it. But I just, that's expensive to get into when you're still trying to figure out what the hell you're doing with what you got. Uh, it's when you're still trying to teach yourself uh, things every day, uh, to just switch like that, it's hard.
No,
It
for
really
sure.
is. It's not personal. But I would love to collaborate with somebody. There's been so many times, and I've thought about just sending you a message and saying, "Hey, you want to just do it? Just draw and just bullshit while we do it." I've seen you do it a couple times with other artists.
Yeah, yeah.
Thought that was pretty. But, uh, that is a good idea, and I think if somebody maybe hit me up and wanted to do something, I've got tons of stuff that I would love to bounce some ideas or see what somebody else can do with some of my work and see where it goes.
No, for
Because
sure,
I know
man.
that stuff is better than me. I
Yeah,
just do what I
shit,
can
shit.
first.
I'll be willing to lay down some color on some of your pieces, man.
I might send you some.
There you go.
See what happens with it. See
I
what we can put out. Because you do got pretty good color.
Thank you. I want give me let me have that Spider-Man, dude.
You want the Spider? You want
I
the Spider-Man?
I want the Spider-Man. I want to put some colors on that Spidey, dude.
All right. I can throw you one that way.
Sweet.
Okay.
There we go.
That's what we do. Yeah, because I really screwed it up when I did mine. Because I did the Spidey and I tried to do the outfit idea where I did the Black Widows and stuff like that.
Okay.
Kind of trying to change the outfit a little bit, and I really screwed up the background on that one. But I just throw that in the back and don't ever look at it.
No word.
But I did. have I still do have the original uncolored piece of that. So I mean, I didn't screw up the original. That's why I do that. So, but I never did put out another one and try to recolor it. So I mean, I just kind of threw it in there. It's like, well, that's what you
And
get.
if anything, we'll do it. Just if you have a scanner or have somebody scan it and email it to me, I think that'll be the most convenient ways. I could always print it out here and
Oh yeah, I totally got that. So, yeah, I
yeah,
can
man.
totally do that. Oh yeah, and we'll work on that. Just hit me up later. And we'll do something like that.
Word.
That'd be fun.
Uh,
But
oh,
so what's up with
with what's up with what?
all these competitions you've been doing? I've kind of thought about that. That'd be pretty fun. Then you collecting heads and linear pieces there. You know.
All right. So for anybody wondering, what he's talking about is Monsters Art Clan. Uh, we host artists versus artists battles. Primarily, they're on the 228 shipping priority mail labels. Um, so it's usually four of them stuck together, two top, two bottom, and then we usually try to get a theme going on. Um,
So are you battling for original pieces there? Do y'all are y'all collecting pieces from each other, whoever wins, or how's that roll?
Yes and no. We host a few different style of battles. We hold some that are just for fun, where it's we toss you guys a theme. Oh, okay, the theme is I don't know Superman versus Batman, and then both of you guys have your freedom, and you go ahead and do it. There is also ones where we call it the pink slips. Pretty much same concept, only that the loser hands over the losing piece to the winner. Uh,
Ah, cool.
yeah. Uh, then we have another one where it's pretty much the all-out battle, and that one usually consists of anywhere between eight artists and up. You know, the first one we did, I think, held like 16 or 18 artists. We're talking about having another one, which is going to consist of eight artists, and the only difference is at this time they're all going to be handpicked. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get some judges. It's gonna be awesome. So definitely, man.
That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I think I've mentioned before that I'd like to get on that, but it's just the time frame. I kind of do this when I can, so it is hard to kind of keep a steady frame. But I need to do something like that. You know what I mean? To where it's like I'm set in there.
You know, and that's something that I wanted to touch upon. You know, it's something that a lot of artists struggle with, especially finding time. You know, time management, man. Uh, Two of the biggest killers: time management and procrastination. So,
Oh
how does my con artist do it, man? How does he go ahead and organize his time?
man, I'll tell you. Most times it's just sitting here a little late, waiting for everybody to kind of shut it down and head off to their rooms and give me my peace of mind here. I just play some music and stuff and just kind of go at it. And a lot of times I just sit here and stare at shit and think to myself, I should be doing something, but I'm not. You know, it's like I should be working on that. I should be working on that, but I just can't bring myself to pick up the pen sometimes and finish something that I've already been working on. And a lot of times I just can't bring myself to put out anything worth of shit. But I don't. Uh, I don't ever get rid of anything. If I start something, I've already put some time and emotion into it. I'm hoping one day I'll pick it up and revisit it because that's not unheard
Mm.
of. We all do it. We all revisit stuff that we started once a while back. Uh, we probably all got stuff that we should have finished a year ago. Probably just sitting there waiting. But
Man, you preach, brother,
uh,
preach.
yeah, time management is just whenever you can. And I tell myself, and I make excuses a lot, like not tonight. My girlfriend is not going to really want me. I should be with her. But it's really just me, just putting it off. You know what I mean? It's like even though I know I should be putting something out, I should be putting something out, and I'm not. It's just you got to. You just got to. You know, if you feel it, just do it, and don't talk yourself out of it because it ain't helping. You're not getting better. Uh, you
No,
ain't getting
yeah.
it. So. But late night, basically late nights, late nights.
Yeah, definitely late nights. I usually have something called the magic number. This number is usually the number that consists of how many hours you can sleep and still function at least at a 90% the next day. So for me, with 6 hours, I'm good. You know?
Uh, yeah, 4 or 5 hours. I think I can hang out till about 2 in the morning usually, and if I kick out, get up about 6:30. I'm usually fair all right. I can do that for a few days before it kind of wears on me, and then I gotta just not spend the night in the studio. And sometimes I'll spend 2 or 3 nights where I don't get in the studio when I know I should. Uh, but then nights I get in here and I don't do any art. I just frame stuff because I frame all my own stuff. Uh, I don't send it out or have it done. I try to do it all myself. I'm teaching myself more than just one thing, you know. Also how to present it, which is a pain in the ass. But
No, and you know what? That's pretty good. You bring these topics up because it's something that as an artist, especially if you're trying to, let's say, for example, grow a following, then presentation is always key. You know what I mean?
it is.
So, I mean, it's like what, you know, aside from that, let me go ahead and add a little bit more, which is something that I have, something that I think that you have um, okay, let me put it this way. Last time we talked, you said you were new to Instagram and you were barely learning the bells and whistles, right? So aside from
Right.
presentation, aside from framing your own artwork, what else have you? What are some of the lessons you learned while being on Instagram so far, man?
Uh, One of the main lessons I learned on Instagram was how to properly, I think, hashtag and tag. And I'm still kind of learning that. I still have never done a live feed. I still haven't done any. I mean, I posted stuff to the Instagram TV, but I have never like straight up really done it. Those are things I really need to learn. But properly hashtagging has been a thing. I learned to post my stuff. Don't hashtag away, and then post. You post it and then comment your hashtags. I learned that. Uh, People started hating me over that because everything goes straight to Facebook, and then you have like all these hashtags in the picture. People are like, "What are you doing?" It's like, I'm trying to figure it out. Uh, yeah, and it's really just one thing I've really noticed is people really like the sketches a lot more than they seem to like the colored pieces. And if you show your pencil or you show your marker or in there with your piece, people seem to really respond to that more than they do if you just posted a full frame picture where you really have no context of how big it is or what it is, you know. But if you post that same picture, you know, where you can see your pencil down there or
Hmm.
what you used, people really seem to respond to that more. I've noticed, and definitely get way more profile visits on or likes on any kind of fan art than I do any original art. I'll tell you that right. Uh, you throw out, I think Superman right now is probably my highest viewed piece, and all my sketch ones, none of the color ones, all my sketch ones are the highest. But and profile, and I don't really go for likes or views. What I really go for the most is profile visits. So I always check out my insights to see how many profile visits I've gotten because I want people to see my full works, my content versus just one piece.
Ah, there you
You
go.
know, I'd rather go look at my actual profile than just heart roll. Um, I'd rather that. So I don't really tend to notice hearts or likes that much. Comments I always appreciate, but I tend to look more and see how many profile visits,
There you go.
which is kind of funny. The most profile visits I've ever gotten in one post, which was 11 profile visits in one post, and that was actually me just saying I'll be talking about my art on Monday, you know, the 21st. It's like all these people went and checked it as the highest profile business I've ever gotten, like actually over double than any other piece I've ever done. So
Yeah, steady, man. Keep at it. It's steady. It's a steady growth. Um, you know, we're
it'll pop out there. Somebody will see something one day, and it'll just all of a sudden I'll have 3,000 followers without having to pay for
they. There you
them.
go.
Or show myself in a bikini, as a selfie in the mirror.
Oh
I
man,
don't like that.
that'll bring in fucking fans from all over the world, dude.
That'll get y'all.
Mm,
But yeah, I only follow artists, and I tend to only follow artists that I find that have most artists I follow. I can tell them just by their piece and not even by seeing their name. Like I like to follow original artists that have a style I've never seen or do things a different way that I've ever seen, and that's helpful too. So I don't follow anything else. Our artists only. So when I hit my feed, I see just original art out the wazoo, and there's some people out there that are just doing awesome stuff, even just fan art, but they're doing fan art in a way that you've never seen it.
oh yeah,
It's just pretty cool. Like, there's one guy I think his name is Derek Draymond or some art, but he does a really skewed version of all these comic book characters. It's really neat. I just really like it. So I tend to follow people like that do things I've never seen.
definitely.
That's a really
Yeah, definitely. And if you're into that, Gutter Baby, check her out. Gutter underscore baby.
I may already talk, but I'm not sure. I'll definitely check her out though.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you had her on?
Not yet. We've been begging. I already dumped loads of money into her account, saying she was gonna be on, but she never came on. So I'm just messing with you, man. But we're trying. We're definitely trying. Um,
Hey, hey.
so another cool perspective. Just being new to this whole art scene and stuff. Anything that you dislike about the community out there?
Dislikes. The only thing that I find that I just kind of dislike is if like I said, I tend to follow people for their art. I dedicate my Instagram page to art and art alone. I follow artists and I just post art. If I post something and it's a picture of me, it's very rare, very very rare. But it's just something I think is kind of cool. But I don't like following an art account and just all the time seeing things they're doing that it has nothing to do with art whatsoever, and every once in a while you just get an art pick out of it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm on Facebook. I don't want to see all that nonsense.
uh,
But
yeah, he
but
said.
that's about the I dislike in the art community. It's just
He said, I'll just check my Facebook for that.
yeah. If I want to see a bunch of nonsense, I'll check Facebook. But I want to see yeah. I just if you're gonna say I'm an artist and do art. If I click on your content, I want to see art. I don't want to see all these pictures of your food and your new car and you diving off a cliff or whatever. I want to see your art. That's what I'm talking about.
Word.
But that's the only thing I found that I dislike at all.
Hey, man.
Other than
Yeah,
that, pretty good.
not a bad thing to dislike there.
No, I mean, it's just, yeah, I prefer just seeing artists. Really cool. But at the same time, you want to see who your artist is, know your artist. You want to see their face every now and then, but, I don't want to see your whole family and your grandma too. But
all, all
but
right,
it's
guys.
all right.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So, anybody tuning in now, we are live with ConArtist Graphic Design. Joining us for episode number 67. He was originally on episode 30, so make sure you guys go back into the archives and check
Huh?
that out.
30 and 30. I think we did a two-parter, didn't
I
we?
Yeah, we did a two-parter, so definitely, man, it's up there. What was I gonna say? Ah, geez, I just lost my train of thought. Oh well, it happens. Up. Oh, I remember. It's like staring me right in the eye here. But we have a giveaway. I started doing these giveaways, these
Oh,
sketch
cool.
228 labels. Don't really know how to do it besides the game we usually play. Um, I don't know if you want to partake in this.
Well, okay, what does partaking consist of?
So, partaking, we are giving away a hand sketch Black Panther piece on a
Ooh,
228 label. Uh, and we are, I guess we'll go ahead and do it now. We'll do the giveaway. The giveaway will consist of choosing a number.
okay.
And
Between
yeah, I don't know if you want to partake on this choosing of a number and winning the prize, or if you want to choose the number for the winner. Either or.
uh, what does the number have to be between?
Right now, between 1 and 15. But don't send in your
Between.
numbers now, guys, because we haven't written anything down.
I tell you what, I'd like to get more people viewing your show, so let's save it for the viewers. But I'll help you decide a number for sure.
All right, sweet. So let's go ahead and we'll do it in about write down a number in your head, or you write it down in your head. Write down a number or keep one in your head and think of the number, and we'll come back to it.
Uh-huh.
I just want to make sure that people are. I don't want to see the number yet. You know what I mean? I want to make sure.
Right,
So
right.
so cool. Well, we'll have that in about a couple minutes, and when I say go, that's when you guys start flooding, and I'll start reading out the numbers, and then you tell me the number that's in your head. 1 to 15, I guess. Okay.
1 through 15.
Yep. All right. I guess let's go, guys. Go ahead, and I'll read it out loud as they appear. So today's daily art. So, have you ever? Did you ever get into doing these labels, Con?
The 228s, no, I never did. I tried once and I got the wrong ones in, and I just never really did get back into it. Uh, Trying to get back into it, I have tons of material and supplies here, so I just kind of thought I just better mess with what I got first, and I've gone to using watercolor pad
Oh,
for my work, and I've really liked that. Just using pen and ink on watercolor, and it's been really fun. And I think I just used the Master's Touch, yeah, like 8x8s or 4x4s. Those are pretty fun. 6x9 has been great. I've been putting a lot of stuff out on 6x9. I really like that size. Hard to frame, uh, you know, but
all right. And we're getting these numbers in, so I'm gonna start from the top. Notorious Pez, number 9. No. Tone Deaf, number
uh,
9. No. Gutter Baby
no,
says number 3.
no going to three gutter.
Uh,
Keep going.
Creasy says number 7.
Nope, no sevens.
Phalo,
Sorry,
13.
sorry, Thalo. Great artist, by the way. Really heavy stuff. Nope, no 13.
Okay, so yeah, that's all we got. 9 and 7. No, they are not 9 and 7. As,
No nines and sevens.
so there you go.
So
Phalo.
no giveaway.
No, not yet. Until somebody guesses it. Phalo, number 12. Tone Deaf Guy,
Nope,
number
sorry.
10.
Nope. Come on, y'all are all around it.
And also, guys, for those who are viewing, let's go ahead and we'll open up the last few minutes. We got about 15 minutes left, so we'll open it up to questions if you guys have anything.
Yeah.
Gutter Baby says 18. It was only supposed to be up to 15. Uh, let's see. Khalif said, or Notorious Pez says 6.
No, no,
Khalif, number 5.
no.
Phalo
Oh my
Halo,
God.
10.
Did we already have a 10?
I
I
have
think
no
we've already
idea.
said
VQ, number 2.
Nope.
15.
15, no.
8.
Somebody wants that black magic.
I know, man.
There it is.
Number 8.
Yeah.
All right, let me verify this. Make sure that I didn't skip anybody else who mentioned it. No. And Crazy Jolly wins.
She got the number 8.
Yeah, she got the number 8. There you go. We have a
Good
winner.
job.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Just
And, all right. That's pretty.
DM me the address, and we'll go ahead and we'll send you out this cool, sick Black Panther sketch.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And that's the one you just recently did here, right?
I think I posted it on the stories today. Yeah.
I was gonna- but even one that I've seen, it was just like, man, you've been putting out some pretty good stuff here. Like, I've been looking, and it's just like the detail from when I first started following you to now, the detail you started putting behind your pieces, them, you just leaps and bounds. I mean, you got everybody has just like that I follow is just you see it just from start to now. It's just everybody growing so much as far as the art goes, and I love it. I love seeing the growth in artists. That's pretty cool.
No, for sure, man. Anything you're currently working on now that we might?
Currently working on now, yes. I've got a couple big pieces I've been working on. Like you saw the old bones I've been working on. I've been trying to get that finished. Uh, which that's just take. And I've been working on the Oracle from the Never Ending Story.
Oh,
Uh,
dope.
I know everybody a fan of that show, but I've been working on her. I don't know. Can you see her clear?
Oh, yeah, I see them. All right. I mean, I see it. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I've been working on her, and there's a lot of fine detail in there. The stone work I've been trying to do, and her arms and legs and stuff. I don't know if you can see all that fine detail. That's a 0.03. That's the finest pen I've been able to find, but it puts amazing detail in there and just gives it that little. It's pretty neat. But this one is that's been a time consumer for sure. Uh, that one and other than that, no. Most of the things I put out are small things,
Mm-hmm.
that I just can throw out pretty quick within a few hours, or a day or two. The only things I'm really working on is those which just you got to be in that mind state to really get in there and just focus like that because those are hour upon hour kind of pieces. So it's like the hummingbird lily that took me what I think like 55 hours I think or something, and that was a lot.
Oh, man.
That was the most detailed piece I've ever done, and I love it. Still haven't framed it yet. I'm still waiting to find that perfect frame for it.
Gotcha.
Uh, one of these days it'll be back there.
No, word. And you know what? Let's touch on just original work in general. Rather it be original work or original characters. Excuse me. Is there any tips that you could give for people who might want to start creating their own work, as far as like their own characters
Uh,
or?
yeah, that's kind of hard. You just got to let the pencil go. You really just have to trust it that it knows what it's really doing. And I don't know if that sounds right, but most of my original works, well, I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm,
When I sit down, I have no idea in my brain of what I'm fixing to do. And most of the time, I start just drawing circles on the page. And I think, okay, what could I make those? And then they just grow. Uh, so just just go with it. Let it ride, and it doesn't matter if it doesn't look like something off the bat. Let it be askew. Let it be abstract. It ain't got to be picture perfect or look like a photograph. It can just be whatever. Just let it fly. Yeah, and just your pencil knows what it's doing. I promise you.
mm,
And that's about all I can give you as far as original characters go or original uh, artwork.
okay,
It knows what it's doing. So do you. You just let it.
cool. Let's see. We just got a couple questions. Actually, more like comments. Uh, First one is by Fat Cap'n. He says he's always down for collabs. Fat Cap'n is an artist. I've had him on the show as well. Great cat, cool guy. Recommend him if you guys ever want to do collabs. Hit him up. And also, let's see. He also said, "What's up with the what's up?" uh,
What's up with it? What's up?
and Gutter Baby says, "Hit her up if you ever consider doing a small graphite trade. She digs your work, as do I."
He- he- I have thought about doing some trades and just kind of putting other people's stuff up and getting away from not so much my comfort zone, but I do tend to look at my own stuff. But a lot of the reason I don't have anything up from any other artists uh, in here is because I don't want to be inspired by somebody else's work. I want to be inspired by my work,
Mm,
but I don't want to recreate my work. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's the only reason I don't keep anything in my studio. But I'm I'm not opposed to doing some trading out or something. Definitely thinking about the collab thing. I think I'd really kind of appreciate and enjoy that. So if anybody out there, any artists out there do want to collab, just DM me and we'll talk about it and see what we can come up with. Because that would be pretty fun.
Cool. You believe in UFOs?
Oh man, yeah, I really do. I
Uh,
love that. I love the idea.
do you believe in the paranormal?
I mean, yeah, to an extent, I guess. Yeah,
Have you ever
I'd have to
seen
say
one
yeah.
or the other?
I think I have. Uh, it always seems like it's out of the corner of the eye or something like that. But as far as UFOs, the only thing that I think, other than seeing a bright light fly down, and maybe seem like it slows down or just stop
Holy
uh,
crap!
from a distance, would be I was looking at the stars one night and something flew over the trees to the point that it blocked out the stars. Uh, you really couldn't make out the shape. All you knew that there was something big that went across, and all the stars, were kind of gone. It blocked out the stars. There were no lights. There were no anything. And it was a little bigger than a bird.
Wow!
Uh, but that's about the closest thing I could say to like that was pretty good.
Holy crap!
Uh, as far as paranormal, uh, I mean, I feel like sometimes I see something that makes me take a second look. Like I swear somebody was standing there, but this is an old house, been around for a while,
There you go.
and everybody else says they seem to too, but nobody talked about it for a while. Then one day, one of the kids comes like, "You ever feel like you see stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, totally."
Ah, crap! It's like, oh crap!
So, but why? Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Man. I love it. I
Well,
love the idea.
I asked. Those are two of my other loves, man. I love paranormal stuff and I love alien stuff.
Yeah, the alien stuff is really fun for me. I enjoy it. I love thinking about what could be or how it all went, and the whole Anunnaki thing and all
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
That's really
definitely.
cool. I love the Egypt, the hieroglyphs. I mean, the art back then, for them guys to be carving that stuff in stone and just how flawless it is, almost like it was duplicated. It's beautiful and stunning. I would love to go there and really see all that stuff in ancient Egypt. That's just awesome, awesome stuff.
No, I'm right
Yeah.
there. I'm right there with you, man. I'd love to someday go visit the pyramids in Egypt.
Oh, yes. That'd be awesome. I would love it.
Let's see. What about best advice ever given to you, man?
Best advice ever given to me, and I think I'm still going to have to give that one to Jeff at ConArtist,
Ah, okay.
which was, you know, uh, once you own your mistakes and quit worrying about them, you will find your style. And that is one of the greatest pieces of advice I've ever gotten. It's just own it, and that's what really brought out me working more with pen than pencil, because I just want to own those mistakes and keep going with them, and not worry about erasing this or oops I did that. Don't just keep let it flow. Let it flow. It will work out, and you will find your style. And that's probably the best piece of advice art wise I've ever gotten.
Ah,
And it
that's
wasn't Resident English actually talking to you. And I was
uh,
like, God, that is, I understand it. It just clicked. And I was like, that's it. And that's where you get this controlled chaos feel, is through just owning it, owning your mistakes. You'll find your style.
dope, dope. And for you guys that missed it, that's Jeff ConArtist. He was episode number 2 or 3 of chatting with Zim, and just so you guys know, he is coming back in October, so I will have him on
Yeah,
again. Yeah,
great artist, great artist. Yeah.
yep.
All them guys, like, the first, 6, 7 episodes, all them guys give amazing, amazing advice as far as selling, how to sell, how to draw, just support. And I guarantee you, all these guys are going through the same stuff you are. You think, oh, I can't do this because I've got a family, or I can't do this because I have a job. We're all doing it together, guys. And, we're not all out there making a living doing our art every single day. We're all just trying to get by and do what we love. And you just got to get out there and do it, and show support, and just talk to people, other artists. And that's a great piece of advice I got from you guys. It's just talk to other artists. Don't be afraid to just ask an artist something. If you're scrolling through your feed and you see something, you're like, well, how do they do? Ask them,
Yeah,
because more than likely, if they're going to tell you, they will let you know. Nobody's out there being, no, that's my way. I mean, people want to. Also, people want to. It's a you want to buy, ask an artist how to move forward, and chances are they're going to help you out. They're going to give you some words, and it's awesome. I love the artist community. I've never met one that's been like, "Ugh." Well, there was one guy I did. I had no idea who he was. I guess he drew for comic books or something, and I'd never heard of him, and I just was flipping through his art, and I just DM'd him, and I was like, official like all button. That's kind of my signature thing. If I go to somebody's
yeah.
page, I would just be like, I like all of them. I can't go through. Official like all button. Keep it up. Great job. Love your style. And that's kind of my thing. And I did that to a guy. And he just was like, ha ha ha. Just kind of laughed back at me. I was like, a little cocky there, bud. But I guess he was doing better than I thought he was doing. And he just thought, some guy was like, great job. You're good. And he's like, I'm making money with this. Ha ha ha. That's the only guy that's ever been kind of a douchey a little bit. I don't even remember who it was, but he was just kind of like, great job. You got an amazing style. Love your stuff. Keep it up. And he was just like, ha, ha, ha. And I
Wow.
was like, okay. But other than that, everybody's great.
What a douche. Well,
It kind of,
yeah, man. Well, dude, Con, we're here. We're down to like the last minute and a half. Any parting words, man?
uh, support, support, support. Just support your other artists. Talk to people. Get out there. Keep your nose to the grindstone and grind it out. Keep on grinding. That's all you can do. Try to put something out every day, even if it's small, a sketch. It ain't got to be a full on. Just try to do something every day.
There you go. And last but not least, I there's also a few other spots where you could get um, this sort of interview style with other artists. We also have brother Seven is Life. He also does interviews. Dead and Laughing. They do interviews as well. And another crew called RTA Respect the Artist. They also do stuff for the art community as well, man. So if you ever want to be on any of them, except the RTA, I really don't know them like that yet. But if you do, I'll put in the good word, bro.
All right, awesome. So, send me those names again,
Will
if
do.
you wouldn't mind, later on. And maybe a couple of other names you're telling me about, the Fat Cap'n and
Gutter Baby.
Gutter. Check
Awesome.
everybody, yeah, I'll check them guys out definitely, because I would definitely like to do a collab, especially with you, or just to throw down on some drawing,
For sure.
maybe live, because like I said, I haven't done any live. I need a reason to do it.
There you go.
So I got
A few seconds left, 5 seconds. Thank you, ConArtist. We'll talk after the show for a bit and catch us in 5 minutes.